Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 Abyssinia. In the last episode, I decided to go ahead and vassalize one of our other neighbors. Ran a sway scheme, got them up to a high enough, or I had to throw some gold at them, actually. Get them up to a high enough opinion that they would vassalize, so they have in fact vassalized, which is great. Easy land acquisition. So, good to go. Trying to build up our income, because we're probably going to have to fight for the remaining Jure land within our kingdom. So we have two more counties that we need. We need this county here. We need that county right there. Both holders are vulnerable. I was looking at this one at the end of the episode. They have no allies. They currently have a truce. They have significantly fewer troops than we do. It would not be hard to hit them. We also have this little guy up here who's currently being attacked by one of his neighbor's vassals. It's not the whole realm. It's just a vassal. This guy. 569 troops going up against this guy that has 174 troops. I think that is actually going to be the easy pickings right here. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and declare war. We don't have the stats to the other type of holy wars. We really don't need to. We're just going for a county. Declare the war, raise all armies, and let's get to work. And you immediately go to lay siege to me. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Now, their army is hostile, but it is significantly smaller than mine, so they're not going to bother me. Now, getting raided is another story, because these guys are going to raid me while my army's occupied. That's just what we've got to deal with. All right, we captured the Emir. Good deal. Force my demands. We're gonna have to hand that out. Disband the army. Yeah, go bug somebody else. Exotic arms. Along with their strange goods, merchants bring tall tales from distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. Group of small peddlers purport to have brought Khazar objects, said to have come from the faraway court of a great ruler, Agan Manasseh II of Khazaria, no less. Amalmal, a leading trader, grins darkly. This unique hammer could be yours for a special price, of course. A likely yarn indeed, if only I had some way to verify the hawker's story. I get a warhammer. It'd be nice to have the warhammer. Alright. I'll buy it. I don't have anything yet. I'll take it. What does it do for me? Prowess +2, advantage in Taiga +1. That's pretty useless, actually. Well, the prowess is not useless, but the advantage in Taiga is pretty useless. Foremost Knight. A healthy rivalry between meddlesome fighters is to be expected. The growing discord between Twodros and Twodros Pakoros, and just a couple of guys with the same name. One of them is Jewish. Is starting the mood at court. Twodros is regarded to be more skilled, but Twodros clearly takes issue with the assertion. Will the audience, the latter bursts into my throne room and clutching his sword hilt cries, Twodros! Only one of us can have the name Twodros. Claim to be the nigger's most skilled knight. Meet me outside. We'll settle the question. And Twodros replies lewdly, I would cut you to pieces where you stand if it was not for the presence of my lord, you lewd churl. Apologize and I may spare your life. I better act quickly. This escalation is to be halted. Take your swords, give them training blades. Alright. I'd rather have 2 bruised knights rather than dead knights. Thank you. My wife is pregnant. Very well. Very good. Let's see. Hit and run. Heavy infantry, spearman, archer, skirmisher. Yeah, we're going to get the bonuses to those. We might move into a different tree because we're not going to get very many bonuses that are going to matter to us in the rest of that tree, so... We just need enough. Alright, we've got a daughter. Our income's actually fairly decent now. I mean, compared to, 1 gold per month, 4 gold per month is pretty nice. And you are paying homage. Excellent. My son, and heir, has been impressed with one of the household knights for a very long time. After meeting in person, he has been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Work hard and you can master anything. Gains the trait Diligent, which is a very good trait, though it does reduce the amount of stress loss you get. But Diplomacy +2, Stewardship +3, Learning +3... Speaking of heir... What does succession look like? We're going to lose titles. Well, that's to be expected. We're being called to war. Who is calling us to what war? It's Naga. Is calling us to war against this guy. No, thank you. This guy is a potential problem. You are involved in 3 different wars. You just knocked out a peasant rabble, though. Alright, this is my 6-year-old son. Yeah, so let's go with you. You are being raided by a bunch of different people. No, you are actively raiding people. See, that's a slight difference. There's your army. My Archbishop, Danyechu, has been hovering around my council meetings lately. Knowing his interest in matters of leadership, I cannot help but feel that the man is waiting for me to impress him. I should probably engage him in conversation. Let us discuss. 50 martial lifetime style experience. I'll take it. You thinking of coming to raid me? No, it doesn't look like it. But I probably have enough cash on hand to go ahead and do a holy war for one of your counties, the one that I need. And let's call my allies to war. You, specifically. Alright, will you stick around and let me engage? No, it does not look like it. Alright, here we go. Leave the assault force. Fortunately, we won. Where is your capital? I think we're currently sieging it. Ah, good. I don't know where my allies' army is, but so far, so good. There they are. Yeah, go chase them down, please. I awake screaming, my heart beating fast. I had been chained, naked, or collared, while a dozen men and women with the heads of goats descended on me, biting and tearing at my skin. And suddenly I was one of them, ripping my own flesh with sharp teeth, swallowing scraps, drinking blood, slurping. I never felt anything as horrifying as when I saw the life leave the eyes of my ravaged body. It was only a dream. Prayers for God's protection will call me. Yeah, we get some piety. Alright, take that. Yeah, chase him down. My spy master is coming to me with grave news. Well, we do not know someone is plotting against my guest. Well, that'll be it. I know where you're going. Whenever I talk about Degna to John with my wife, it's my son, it always grows distant. At first I thought nothing of it, but now I'm starting to suspect that Priscilla is hiding something. I'm not questioning her to my son lightly, but I need to make sure. My initial concerns about my son's lineage seem to have been misgivings, or they are not like to... Alright, we're not going to worry about it too much. There's a commotion among the children today. My other son is zealous. That's fine. I had another son. Well, we figured out who's running the scheme. That's fine. Alright, war's over. Force demands. Expand my armies. And hand that out. Do I need... Yeah, we kind of do need to improve control. Well, then let's get some control improved. See, I'm passing through the castle gardens for morning walk. My soft breeze carries the voices of Thuodros. One or both of them. And Deptera to my ear. My court physician. Two courtiers are talking to each other in a secluded spot nearby, frequently glancing around to make sure nobody's listening. While it's hard for me to make out most of their words, it's clear the discussion relates to Mesfin. Let's see. Gain dread, I gain stress. Let's see, if only I could get a bit closer. I managed to get closer to the two courtiers without them noticing me. They seem to be discussing Mesfin Malaku's private life and some unsavory habit of his. We get his... Densei's... Child's heritage. That character is a bastard. Alright. Interesting. Inspect my local army. The local army camp is clear. Thuodros and Ras Hakim trying to corner me. The men are idle. When peace prevails, some activities would keep them active. My martial prods. Our infantry are vital to victory. They cannot be allowed to go soft. No efforts. No efforts elsewhere. Hakim interjects. I suppose practice does make perfect. I lose 50 gold. I get drilled footmen. Heavy infantry and spearman toughness. My infantry never miss. We get cracked skirmishers. Sport is for the nobility and it's called hunting. Sponsored hunts. Number of knights +1. 5 years. Knight effectiveness +10%. 50 gold. I think we'll take that. You know, don't think I'll be running a war anytime soon. My heir. He sits under one of the tables and there hid from people for the entire meal. Shy, impatient, gluttonous. -2 is not something I particularly like. Diplomacy -2. Stewardship -2. Neither of these options are really good. So which one's less bad? I think I'll take shy. Well, Alright, so is that all of our de jure? I think it's all of our de jure titles. Yes. Now, Lasta. The Kingdom of Lasta. No one actually holds that title. Or do I? I hold that title. I see. I'm guessing that's probably one of the titles that is going to disappear. Yeah, it's going to go to one of my other heirs, which is not unexpected. And we're going to lose that one, and we're going to lose that one. Again, that's not entirely terrible. Just had to grab that one back, which won't be a problem. Okay, so yeah. Let's see. Man at Arts, counter efficiency, raid speed, supply capacity. Supply capacity plus 200% actually is pretty nice. All right, let's go for that. Don't have any siege weapons, so that really doesn't help us, but the next one does. Speaking of siege weapons, I need to take a look at what we're currently working on. Many treatises have been written on honorable conduct in war. Those authors' lives were on the line when they put pen to paper. I should want to maximize my chances of winning a battle. It would be worthwhile for me to consider employing some more unorthodox strategies. Trick my enemies into overtaxing or overextending. Hit and run tactics wear my foes down. Practice hit and run tactics. I will not stoop to fighting dirty. Manipulative tactics. Enemy fatal casualties. Defender advantage. I'll take the hit and run. Okay, so what actually are we working on? Innovation-wise. We're working on crop rotation. Culture is currently being exposed, boosting its progress. So we are being exposed to it, so... Let's see, if I switch to Mott's, 69 years, and then crop rotation still stays at 29 years. It's still going to take a while, but we need to get it. There's an event here. My son, who is a artistic talent. Genius will be nurtured. Very good. Could hold court. Actually, 12-year-old son. Is there a good person that we can betroth him to? With good inheritable traits. Potential alliance. 6 years old. Quick. That's one of my vassals. That's really kind of the best option. All right, let's go with that. There's that duchy there. Looks like this guy kind of fragmented a little bit, which is good. Let's start with the meek. I was shocked when I caught Johannes trying to steal from the travel chest of Mesvintessima. Humble, that's fine. Not you. Your innocence is what gives meaning to my life. I have no other desire but to watch you sleep. And I may know the depths of your love. I will never let you go, ever. These lines are but a bleak reflection of my feelings for you. I will do anything to prove my loyal affections. My court physician. We're going to tell her to stop. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and hold court. Alright, my lord, I represent the Bedouin people of the county of Dalak. A nobleman from Aksu. We are devoted to papal subjects, but our land is poor, underdeveloped, and scarcely populated. Please allow us to recolonize it and to administer it according to our traditions. Under your benevolent protection, our land can still prosper, and you shall gain a new faithful vassal. County of Dalak. So basically they'll make a new holding. No, they'll give this guy the county. The Bedouin people should disappear from my realm. No, we're not going to give out that county title. Well, I regret to inform you that the religious situation in my lands is out of control. I tried to make my subjects see the light of the true faith. We're already trying to convert... peaceful coexistence is always the best solution. We'll go with that for now, because I don't want to reassign my counselor. I should like a veal cutlet. Amid the supplicants, Sheeb, who I thought was a prisoner in house arrest, somehow appears before my throne. My lord, surely the food served to me in my prison rooms is of far worse standard than what you serve a respected guest, or is this truly the best your cooks can do? I should like baked truffles for my dinner from now on. Jonas, my knight, runs in the room panting. Well, apologies, my lord. I was guarding him, but he was so charming. He duped me into letting him out. Well, sounds like you're fired. Is there a reason why this person... House arrest. Yeah, basically, you're fired. Yeah. Yeah, you're fired. Purity of supply. Part of commanding an army means making sure my soldiers have plenty of food, drink, and camp gear for long campaigns. To this end, I should come up with a plan for ensuring my soldiers always have the supplies needed in the field. Stockpile supplies in my stronghold. Okay, sounds good. Now, I could ransom you for 10 gold. Yeah, get out of here. I can ransom you for 100 gold. Yes, please. All right. I think with that, we're going to end the episode. So a couple of small expansions, but we are back to holding all of our Jure Kingdom titles, our county titles, and we need to think about where we go from here. Probably weakening Lemia again would be a good idea. Before they get allies and a big army. Ripping away a chunk of them would probably be a good idea. We'll see. Alright, but for now, we'll stop here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.